Hello, Scorching Hot people. Welcome back. As you may notice, me and Max are on the same sofa today because we are joined by some Scorching Hot guests. We've got Free Party in the building.
Hello.
Hello.
Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Left to right.
My name is Harris. I play the bass and sing sometimes.
My name's Brad. I'm the lead singer and rhythm guitarist.
And I'm Joe, one of the other guitarists.
Great stuff. Right, what we like to do at the start of our videos is we go through kind of like our just recent music thoughts, news, any new releases, and I think there's a big release that I know we have all been enjoying. Geese's new album, Getting Killed.
Yep.
Why?
Yeah. Absolutely amazing album. What were your guys like standouts from it?
You start, Joe.
You start. You've been loving it.
Honestly,
this is for context. We were drinking with Joe the other day. So
we actually went to see them at a Porter as well, so it was after that, and we had a good
yeah.
chat after, but I can't remember any of it. So
Neither, really.
so it's a fresh start.
But yeah, I think it's probably the best album they've done so far, to be honest. Easily,
I
yeah.
I think it's top 3.
I think I loved the first album so much because I think we found it really early, didn't we? I think we found it on Instagram.
We were still living in Sheffield.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, not Sheffield. But I think we were maybe like second years of uni or something like that.
What, the first album?
Yeah.
No, mate, it was before uni.
I don't know when it was, but we found it on like Instagram, like adverts. And the first album was just so good, and then the second album was even better, and then they just topped it easy. And there's so many songs. Like I love Cobra. Cobra's an amazing song.
Cobra's up there for me as well. That's definitely top 3.
What's the other one called?
I've got quite a comfortable
really
number 1 for me.
Struggled to say these words.
Half Reel's comfortably number 1 for me.
Really?
Half
Really?
Reel, I listened to
Definitely up there.
Genuinely blew me away. For me, that kind of really weird progression was really Velvet Underground. And I feel like I do get, on this album specifically, a lot of Velvet Underground from Geese.
Yeah.
And it's on songs like that. It's the really weird percussion, like the chimes and the interesting like guitar.
I think it's a bit Bob Dylan-y, isn't it?
I think there is.
It's a bit.
It's very much got folky elements, and I think it's because I do think this album has been a little bit infected by heavy metal style writing.
Yeah, definitely. They've got the same sort of sounds. They've got that like it's like a vocal sample in the background. Yeah. It sounds like he's playing it on his keyboard in the background, and it sounds amazing. I love that bit about heavy metal.
Yeah, I think as well. Pays du Cocaine or whatever it's called.
Yeah, my favourite one. I couldn't remember what
you said the other day. Or whatever that one about cocaine.
I can never remember. I think I'm just being a bit ignorant and not learning the name of the
Underground vibes. As soon as you can see it in our album reaction we did. When that started, we literally went Sunday morning.
Yeah,
like,
it is a bit. Yeah, the little.
It's that chime.
Yeah.
But I thought for me, like the second half of the track list was absolutely flawless.
You thought Husbands was?
I think Husbands is probably the worst song on there for me.
I don't know. I don't think I've listened to it that much.
I'd say, I think it's a bit of an unpopular opinion. I'd say Trinidad's the worst.
Really? No, that chorus is so good.
I think it's the second. I still love it, but I said this to you the other day. It's the one that, other than Husbands, maybe, it's definitely one that I'm just not going to go back to on its own. I'd only ever listen to it in the album context.
That's true.
Taxis is up there as well, but you said Taxis is bottom 3.
Really?
Taxis was like, when I heard that, I was like, this album's going to be sick because of that first single, Taxes.
I thought the same about, not the last Fontaines released, when Roman Holiday came out as a single. I feel like I felt the same way about Roman Holiday as I felt about Taxes. I was like, when you get goosebumps and it's like, you just...
And then you're so excited for the album.
Yeah, that's what I was like with Taxes, and I was like, this is going to be the best album.
I actually saw Cameron Winter. He's been on BBC Radio, and he was talking about...
Yes, I saw that. I can't remember what the presenter's called.
He got asked, like, when you write songs, how do you know it's yours?
Yes, I saw that.
And he was like, well, if it's really sad, it's his. If it's not, it's Geese's. I think that's like pretty
Which makes sense.
Yeah, but there was kind of like you were saying, there was a blend between, you could tell it was a lot more kind of slower in tempo, quite a lot of like the songs would build in a linear progression on this rather than 3D Country, which I think was a bit more of an immediate album, which maybe is why I still prefer 3D Country as of right now. Getting Killed is one of them albums that I don't think you're truly going to know how you feel until you've had umpteen listens.
Yeah. I think as well, Fantano was saying about this on his review of it, that 3D Country, it's interesting that Getting Killed seems to have done so well straight off the bat, but and I think I agree with him. 3D Countries probably seems like an album that would be received better, quicker.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I thought
and
that
it's been the complete other way. And I don't know if that's necessarily because they've just got a bigger fan base now, which they obviously do, because I feel like heavy metal has
propelled
Geese at the same time.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that's 100% the reason why.
Yeah, 100%. But at the same time, I don't know if there's maybe just more infectious elements, or if maybe just topics and sounds of the album feel more relevant, or things like that. It's a bit of a mystery to me, and I understand why Fontana said that. And he gave it a light to strong 8, which I think, if anything, was...
What, on Getting Killed?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet, to be honest. I try and ignore Fontana's opinions about things.
That you like.
Well, I mean, like... I think
just in case you get really annoyed and it ruins your day.
Like, I'm a big Kings of Leon fan, and I think he's give, like, every Kings of Leon song, like, below an 8, which I just think... It's a bit harsh. You know?
I'm not massive on Kings of Leon, to be fair.
No, you don't have to be.
It's like Child. And
Yeah.
Bangers, but I think that might be it. I think they were kind of like...
It's like the same with you and Uzi.
Yeah, like that was Lil Uzi Vert. It's the first artist that I ever like got into, and it wouldn't without him and his music and my love for it, I would not be doing the music podcast. Like it's simple as that.
So maybe you're blinded by nostalgia, Joe.
Maybe.
Which is why I
just reminds me of
that's
family
part
and stuff.
of it though. Like you can still enjoy music even if your taste has developed and stuff now. Like I listen to so much like more stuff now, but obviously you have to get a love for music from somewhere. But yeah, other new releases that I wanted to shout out in particular: 2 new Magdalena Bay singles. Did we speak about Mag Bay the other night? You said you're not a massive fan.
I'm not a massive fan. Like I like respecting him as musicians and that. And they're great. Like they're really good at production and everything. Like everything's really tight and stuff. But yeah, they just don't really do it for me. I feel like it's probably one of them bands. It's like Death Grips. Like I hated Death Grips when I first listened to him, and then like all of a sudden I was just obsessed with them.
Yeah, do you know, it's funny you say that. Literally me with Imagine All This.
Because you hated him straight away, didn't you?
Last year, I didn't like Mika's vocals. Now she's like my favourite, as of right now.
It's like with time, because we Elliott Smith.
Oh, yeah.
I tried to get Elliott Smith as well.
And I was like, Nick Drake's way better than Elliott Smith.
I think he is, but Elliott Smith took a while for me to actually like, because it's just voice I just found a bit like, just not great, but I think it's once you get in touch with the emotional side of it, you look over whether he's actually a talented vocalist.
It took me like probably a year to get into Elliott
I think
Smith.
What annoyed me was like, you love Nick Drake and you love like it's sort of a bit like Radiohead in some ways, but it's like you love all these bands like Jeff Buckley and that, and then I like showed you, and then you just didn't like him, and I was like, why?
I don't know. But then
what do you think of Elliott Smith? Because that's really not your kind of thing at all.
Like, I mean, I appreciate him, but it's just not my.
Because you're not a folk guy in his
my favourite folk musician is probably Nick Drake, because I just love his voice.
But you still hated him for a while.
No, the thing with Nick Drake is I said it just to piss you off, but I never hated him. Nick Cave is one that I still just hasn't really clicked with. I know that's controversial in this.
I've not had a go on him to be
Nick Cave's incredible.
Folk's definitely not my thing.
I think you should try listen to some birthday party stuff, because you'd find it more exciting maybe, and that maybe help you get into Nick Cave.
Yeah, fair.
But I do like a few Nick Cave songs, but I've never been that big on him, to be fair. I think
he just seems to be a bit Marmite.
Yeah.
Which I get it, because it's just got a very unique voice.
Yeah.
It helps when you like the person as well, though.
It's not his voice, though. I think it's just the songwriting can be a bit like over the top. Is that?
I saw them, and it was genuinely like a religious experience.
Was it?
Live, incredible. I can't remember what it's called, but they have like a guy that it's called Warren something, I think, and he has like John Cale style electric violin.
Yeah,
and it was just I went on my own, and I was just like stood there the whole time. Like, I just couldn't believe what I was seeing. It was genuinely incredible. One of the best gigs I've ever been to.
Black Country New Road supported him as well, didn't they? I absolutely love Black Country New Road.
I wasn't that impressed.
Much. Really?
I liked when they had Isaac, but not anymore.
Yeah,
I think
I love the new album. I think it's great.
What's Harris going to say?
I mean, I kind of agree with you, Brad. It's not really like, I like when he sings, I feel like there's a lot of like meaning or more like emotion behind it than when.
Emotion to them.
Yeah.
Is it the bassist who sings now?
I'm not sure.
They have a mixture. I think it's like they've got three different female members that all sing, and there might be some men that sing as well, like backing vocals.
It's Tyler Hyde who's in. Is it Tyler Hyde? I forgot who's in Jockstrap as well.
I'm not sure. To be fair,
I'm not sure. But yeah, we had a conversation the other day about Answer Up There, and
one of my favourite albums.
Which is an incredible album. But I said, and this is a hot take because I've said about this, that what's it called?
Chaos
Space Marine is the worst track on there. And my reason is when you go to Black Country.
To be fair.
When I go to Black Country New Road, I want stuff like Track X. I want stuff like Bread Song, Sunglasses, all that kind of stuff. When it's the more kind of jolly upbeat stuff, which is more similar to the most recent album, it just doesn't do it for me in the same way. And that wasn't that. And Isaac's obviously still on that.
I disagree. I think with Chaos Space Marine,
I think I said when I listened to them, I want it to hurt. And that song didn't hurt, and the new album didn't hurt.
Answer Up There's such an amazing album, and you need that. Chaos Space Marine is probably the biggest banger on there. You need it for the diversity.
Yeah, but why would you want a banger?
Holden's the best, I think, in my opinion. Holden's
up there.
The most beautiful song I've ever heard in my life.
That is one that just seems to be very. Do you remember Otto from college?
Oh yeah.
They named their band Holden after that song.
It's beautiful. It honestly is the most beautiful song I've ever heard in my life.
Concord's my favourite.
Really?
Concord's up there. That was the first song I heard from it as well, and that was straight away.
That's what I'm saying. That the whole album
fell in
is
love with it.
sick. It's like one of them albums where like there's no missing.
And some other big news, which we have discussed off camera as well. We forked out a lot of money, me and Max.
Bear in mind, we've just bought all the equipment, so now we're going to be doing this podcast outside because we're not going to be able to afford to live here anymore.
But we're off to Primavera Sounds in Barcelona next year. How many of you are going? Is it just Joe?
I'm going, but I've not got my ticket yet.
All right, yeah. You
can't afford it at the minute.
I'm deciding whether I should go on.
But I think this is probably the best festival lineup I've seen.
It's the best I've ever seen in my life.
That's what's got me on the edge because it's like the lineup
of our
so
generation.
there,
There's I've not seen anything like it. It's like bucket list in front of you. Just tick all the boxes while you're at.
There's just a bit of everything as well. It's literally got the best of every corner of music that I would possibly want to see live.
All the stuff that I'm into, like The Cure, MBV,
I'm so excited for MBV in particular.
Like, obviously Geese and Cameron
Simz is there.
Little Simz is there, personal favourite of mine. Pink Panthers is there, Joey Valence and Bray. There's
Matt
so
DeMarco.
many.
Massive Attack.
Yeah, but this is the thing. You could name the whole lineup.
Yard Act's there.
Snowdive you've already seen. Yeah, you could just go through the whole thing.
And Geese and Cameron Winton. We said
just said that. Yeah.
Fake me.
And it's in Spain.
Fake me.
I'll come with you to see it.
Yeah, you should.
But yeah, that lineup is absolutely otherworldly.
It's so good. The last year as well, I was so annoyed that I couldn't go because Beach House were there.
Yeah.
And Beach House, one of my favourite bands ever.
Valid.
And I couldn't go because I just couldn't afford it. It's so expensive to go to Barcelona.
It's the flights and the hotel.
Yeah, we sorted that. We literally spent more. It was like a day and an evening. It was the evening before and then the next day trying to find the best stuff, like way to possibly get there and stay there for as cheap as we could. It's still a very
it's a lot, man.
Big so much. I must take out a small fortune.
Yeah.
I'm paying installment plan as well. So
we didn't do that. I just took the hit straight away.
Terrible cash flow on our end. But
bear in mind, rent went out today as well.
So and also today I bought Tame Impala tickets. I've seen it.
I'm going Tame Impala as well. Yeah.
I might go because he's bought 3 by accident.
Well, no, not by accident. So at first, I woke up. The pre-sale was happening, and I could only get 1 ticket. And I wanted to go with my girlfriend. We're both massive Kevin fans. So I then messaged her saying I've only got 1. And she was like, no. Like, she was obviously gutted. So then I went and I was just refreshing it for like 15 minutes. Like, I was just everything was crossed, hoping I could get it. And then I got 2 that were next to each other. So I just bought 2 so we could go together, obviously, because we couldn't get standing. So now I have 3 tickets because I've got 2. So obviously me and Harry will get together. So anyone that wants a Tame Impala ticket, DM me.
Should we do a giveaway?
Yeah. Well, no, because I've just spent it's like 75 quid giveaway.
Yeah, you should.
What song are you most excited for? Do you reckon he'll do any of the first 2 albums?
Yeah, well, I saw him. He posted some on his Instagram of him like kind of like rehearsing the songs he's going to be playing. My all-time favourite Tame Impala song is "New Person, Same Old Mistakes."
Really?
Which he will be doing. Yeah, and my second favourite is "Apocalypse Dreams," which he was also rehearsing. So them 2, an absolute lock. Let It Happen, obviously. Just But I mean, he is my favourite artist of all time. So like, I'm just down
really.
Tame Impala's my favourite.
I'd be really game.
Mine, Mischief is mine.
So valid.
Anything for the first
This is why I'm not that sure about whether I want to go or not, because my favourite album is comfortably in a speaker. He doesn't do that much stuff on it. Yeah, Desire Be, Desire Goes could be
Bold Arrow of Time.
Best song on there for me. Desire Be, Desire Goes ridiculous. I do think Let It Happen is best song, but best albums in a speaker. When we did the ranking, my top 10 was literally like number 1 Let It Happen, and then after that was pretty much all in a speaker.
I think Let It Happen is like mine as well, though.
I think I genuinely I think I said on the video it's one of the best songs of the 21st century.
Oh, 100%.
Quite comfortably of that song is probably one of the best albums.
Yeah, it's just an amazing song. But yeah, I'm super excited, and that's the kind of linking in with Primavera. Primavera ticks all the bucket list,
and then
definitely. Like being able to see Kevin will. I don't need to go to a gig after 2026.
Yeah,
like, I've literally seen it.
Well, I really wanted Radiohead tickets. And
he's got
Radiohead
I have Radiohead tickets.
Yeah,
get it.
And I was so pissed off about that.
I don't know how.
Do you know what's crazy? It's like we didn't get them because we were like, oh, it's going to be so expensive, and then went Primavera. Primavera is so much more expensive.
You get more bang for your buck.
That's true. We will get our money's worth because if we can see someone, if we've got a gap in between sets that we want to go to and there's no one to see, we'll just go see someone that we've never heard of before or something like that.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing I am a little bit worried about with Primavera is the lineup's almost so good that there must be so many clashes.
Yeah.
Because we all have
they do it quite well.
Yeah, I know, we all have quite eclectic taste, so like there's going to be people that if someone like Pink Panthers is on at the same time as, I don't know, Massive Attack, yeah, technically there's not going to be a much crossover between fan bases. However, I would love to see both of them. Do you know what I mean? I know you'd obviously want to see Massive Attack.
Yeah.
And I probably would go see Massive Attack more because there'll be more chance for me to see Pink again in the future. But there will be stuff like that. I'm sure there's going to be some clashes that are going to be very...
Definitely.
The sickest thing ever, and it was just probably such a small chance. I imagine if Massive Attack brought Elizabeth Fraser.
Oh my God.
For Teardrop.
Yeah, it would be absolutely ridiculous.
What would you do?
You would genuinely bawl your eyes out, and rightly so.
What would you do if it was Slow Dive or My Bloody Valentine?
Well, this is the first thing I brought up because there's no way they're stupid enough to cross them over.
Two shoegaze giants.
But if they did, I would go see MBV because I've already seen Slow Dive.
I don't really like MBV.
We saw them in Manchester.
You don't like MBV that much?
Not that much. I think Slow Dive have just got way better songs. Maybe they're just more depressing.
But I also have a hot take about MBV because I said this the other day. I think I genuinely prefer everything before Loveless to Loveless and After.
Loveless on its own is just so good that I don't give a shit about afterwards.
Isn't anything in all the early EPs like?
As album to album, though, do you think isn't anything's better than Loveless?
No, I think Loveless is probably their best album, but there's so much early EPs and singles and stuff that were just like one of my favourite ones is a cover of Louis Armstrong's "We Have All the Time in the World" with Belinda Butcher's incredible vocals. I sometimes listen to that just before bed. There's a bit of a ritual at the minute. Like there's so much unreleased stuff that's much earlier that I genuinely listen to a lot more. One of my favourite songs of all time is "Drive It All Over Me."
Yeah, fair.
That could be my favourite MBV song.
Yeah, I mean, all my favourites are all on Loveless. I think
Thorns
Loveless
up there as well.
Soft as Snow.
Soft as Snow is a very good one.
That's my favourite. It's very Christmassy, but it's not. But it is. But, it's one of them.
Is it a Christmas song?
No.
What's your opinion? Do you think Loveless is the best?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, I don't think there's really an argument you could say to them being a better album than Loveless, but I do think Loveless is the best album.
As far as shoegaze goes, definitely in the top 5 for me.
And it's a contender for best album of all time in terms of best intro and outro. As we said the other day.
Soon is my favourite MBV song. That is one of the best outros.
That to me, when I first listened to that song, I thought it was going to be like an Oasis type band. And then it kicks in and it's like, what is going on here? It just hits you and it's like the big guitars come with the whammy in and it's insane. And then his vocals, it's like, it comes together so well.
Yeah,
Kevin Shields is probably up there in terms of biggest and most important musical genius.
They're a great band, don't get me wrong, but you just don't listen to them.
See, MBV are probably guaranteed top 3 who I'm most hyped for Primavera, if not the highest. Them and The Cure.
The Cure's up there as well.
And then Little Simz.
What's your favourite Cure song? Mine's High.
You put me on the spot.
High is an absolutely great tune. Also, Cut. That album in general is just genuinely underrated.
I'm still thinking on mine. I think Fascination Street.
Fascination Street's up there.
Fascination Street's a great song.
If I ever do a boxing fight, then Fascination Street's going to be That's going to be mine now.
Not Love
That would
Cats.
actually be the best.
Yeah.
Is it not going to be Love Cats if you come out of boxing?
Probably not, no.
With the meowing in the background.
That is tough though. Like they have so much good stuff. But do you know that they do Fascination Street live?
Definitely. They definitely do Fascination Street live.
Yeah. What do you think of their recent album, 2024?
Sorry.
No, not just all right. It's amazing.
I've not even listened to it.
I think I've heard.
Hang on, get that on the mic. I don't know if that picked up.
What did you say?
I've not even listened to it.
Are you not a Cure fan?
I am. I've not listened to the new album.
I think I'm a Cure.
It's not even new. It's 2024.
I think we're Cure fans from like.
Well, my favourite Cure songs are Forest.
The early stuff is definitely up there for me
And
as
I
well.
like the earlier stuff.
A bit more dark, a bit more like Bauhaus and
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I quite like the 2024 album because it had a bit more like kind of like proggy elements. I'm a big prog fan. I liked a lot of the songs. Like End Song is just an absolutely amazing piece of art, and I liked how all the songs on it felt kind of like what you'd see live with like extended versions. A lot of them had like 6-minute plus run times and stuff.
Yeah.
So you really just got like sucked into a world. It felt like a very good world building album, and they're still amazing live. So that's why they're definitely up there for me to see Primavera.
I think they would be really good live. I wonder what kind of stuff they do in the set list, because I wonder if they have a wide range. Because like, would they do like? Because some of the songs off Three Imaginary Boys are like some of my like Objects and songs like that are some of my favourite Cure songs. But I have a feeling they probably won't do anything like that.
Well, I've heard they sound like the exact same as what we used to as well.
Yeah, Robert
So that's
Smith,
why I really
genuinely one of the best aging vocalists of all time.
I think he's just not changed at all.
No,
is
it's
it?
absolutely ridiculous.
Who are you guys most hyped to see? Obviously, Joe, you're locked in, you're going. Who are you most excited to see at Primavera?
Either because I've already seen Geese and I'm seeing him next year in Leeds.
Yeah,
and then I'll probably say either Cameron Winter, Fake Mink, or Matt DeMarco.
What a mixture!
Wait, Matt DeMarco's going.
Yeah.
The lineup's so good.
I'm going to see Matt DeMarco in November.
Every time I look at the lineup, because there's so many people there, I see someone else. I'm like, oh,
didn't even know Matt DeMarco.
Yeah.
I'm quite excited for Carl Cox as well. I think Carl Cox is going.
I don't think I've ever checked that out.
Who's Carl Cox?
He's DJ.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
What era? Like current or?
Like 90s, 80s?
Have you seen that on that kind of same realm, a guy called Gerald?
Yeah, I saw that. Like, it's like proper small at the bottom, and I was like, how is guy called Gerald?
Yeah, I think maybe because it's probably more prolific with 808 State. That's
True,
probably why.
Yeah, the lineup, like we were going through it, and like I've never seen such a stacked like bottom row of any lineup ever. There's still people who I'm looking down, I'm like, surely there must be someone that's just mid somewhere in here, but no, like
It's like a 90s festival. It's like all the 90s music's coming back.
Even Urban Mono was like really down at the bottom as well.
Yeah,
there was so much stuff low down. Yard Act were weirdly high. I swear they were even in the bottom section, or if they were, they were at the top of the bottom section.
They were like bottom of the middle one, I think. I can't remember everyone.
I'd like to see Yard Act again, because I feel like I kind of had a phase of them, and then I just kind of haven't listened to them.
Their album after the debut for me has just not hit the same. And like,
Do you think?
I really like the Overload and Dark Days EP. I got into them then, and I thought this is really, really good, like Yorkshire post-punk music.
See, I really enjoyed Where's My Utopia at first, but then it just,
over time.
But then it just fully like I loved it for like a month or two.
Yeah, same.
And then I just didn't really care anymore.
It's that one song where it's like it's Ace Mint top, and I'm like that doesn't age well.
We kind of
I think that one doesn't age well.
It was a bit
Dream Job is
a bit tongue in cheek. It was just a bit silly.
Well, that's why I quite liked it. I think that album, maybe the first album has like stronger individual songs that you can stick on.
Yeah.
But as an album experience, whereas My Utopia has a lot more like world building around it, and like I don't really ever listen to the first like all the way through, but whereas My Utopia, I just think that's aged well for me. Like I really.
If you want like good story building in a song, there's one song off the first EP which has like got a part in it where it completely cuts out, and it's about like Peanuts. That's what it's called, and it's like just spoken word for about a minute, and then it goes right back into the song again, and it's really cool. Like I think that's better than anything.
We got into them because it was when we were at our first time at Leeds Fest when we were 16, 17.
Yeah, was it 2023? Was that the one?
I think 2022 maybe. I'm not sure. Anyway,
I think it was 20.
No, we're
19 when we were there.
We're only 19.
2018.
We said, what year were you all born?
2002.
I was 03, sat next to me, less of an unk.
I'm a 5 Euro 6.
Yeah.
It's not even.
We've reached unk stage.
No, I'm actually excited for like a new Yard Act album. I saw them earlier this year at live at Leeds in the Park, and they were great. I was front row, great energy as usual. But yeah, their music definitely shines live, so I'm excited to see them.
Yeah, I agree.
They are quite like.
I used to serve the front man in Asda, Curtis Lasda.
Really?
Yeah, he lives in Bailey. It's not far from there.
No.
I've never really got into him, to be honest.
I think never been into Yard Acts at all.
No, not really. It's not really
You're not
mine.
big
I
on
like them.
post-punk,
Like
are
I
you,
think.
really?
I think I am, but it's just like I think it gets to a certain point where it's just a bit
post-punk
like,
man I would like to mention is actually Do Nothing. And you got me onto them. Have you ever heard of them? Do Nothing.
I don't think I have, no.
You should get on them. They're really good.
Yeah.
Where from?
I think they're from Nottingham. I saw him. Do you remember a band years ago called the Magic Gang? I think they've split up now. They're an indie band.
I don't think so. No.
They put on. I don't know if they put on themselves, but they put on. I think it was in 2018, just before lockdown. Big festival at Broodnell where it was between both rooms, and there would be a band on, change over, next room, you'd move over, keep going. Do Nothing were one of the last bands on that night, and never seen them before, and it was just like I was frozen there. It was absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
and then.
really good.
Then the day after they released a song called LeBron James. And that was one of the ones I remember. Yeah, it's a great listen to it. It's a great listen. And they've got a debut album now, I'm pretty sure, and they're doing really well. So
They're a bit post.
Yeah, we'll check them out. Who else is good in Leeds at the minute? Other than Freak
Van
Party.
Houten,
Van Houten, yeah. And
They're the best.
and
Amazing.
Adult DVD as well.
Yeah.
Adult DVD and Van Houten. Van Houten probably.
The Van Houten
favourites,
album
really.
is probably in my top 5 favourite albums of all time.
Did you listen
No,
to
mate, I have
Mince's
been
album?
like absolutely.
Sorry.
Like,
Did you listen to Mince's album?
Mince?
I've heard, is it Tim?
Yeah.
I heard one of the singles. I haven't
Give that a listen. That's probably some of my favourite stuff that's come out of
I've
Leeds this year.
seen it. It's
Really
quite
good.
long. It looks like it's got a lot of songs on it.
It's got a lot of songs, but it's not long.
Yeah.
They're all quite short.
Oh, okay.
Well, most of them are quite short, but there's a. Is it Saddle Jumpers? That's like 5 minutes.
I've heard that one. I think that was a single, wasn't
great
it?
song.
Yeah.
That's an incredible song. I've really like
the
that.
album's less than half an hour. I think it's like 20
Really?
I think around half an hour.
Because we were going to see Dive, weren't we?
Yeah, I was.
We were going to see Dive, and then Van Houten was supporting
Is that Dive that's like D-I-I-V?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
I do know them. Yeah.
the American one.
Yeah.
I think they're from Brooklyn, aren't they? Something like that.
I don't know.
But I don't know where they're from. But we kind of wanted to just go for Van Houten.
Van Houten.
Mate, have you listened? I've listened to that.
I don't think I actually ever listened to the album.
Mate,
Was
listen to
it
it
Brown
all the way
Paper Bag? Was
through.
Brown
It
Paper
is
Bag a
so
single
good.
that came out before?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
yeah.
when that came out, I listened to that
It's
and I
called
liked
Tallest
it.
Room.
But then I never actually listened to the album.
Tallest Room, yeah.
But like I was recently on holiday and I'm sat on beach and I'm listening. That was I had 2 albums downloaded because I had no data.
Yeah.
And I had OK Computer.
everywhere.
Sorry, the car.
Sorry, only on the car.
I thought it was on the roadcast running all over.
They got an OK Computer.
I
Then.
had OK Computer downloaded and the new Van Houten album. And I was like, well, I've listened to OK Computer probably like 1 million times.
Yeah.
So I listened to that all the way through and I was just like ignoring everyone around me. Listened to the whole thing and then like I was like, man, that's actually like one of the best albums I've heard in a while for a band that aren't that big and they're from Leeds.
Panoramic View.
Yeah.
It's
Coming of
such a
age
good
as well.
song. Yeah.
That's it.
There's like so many songs on the album, they're good.
Might be able to get them on the podcast.
Yeah, if you're watching. Yeah, that leads us nicely on there. What are some of your like favourite albums, bands, biggest influences?
But yeah, biggest influences individually and as a band.
Start from RS.
I'll go individually. This kind of blends into the band one, but I'll give a different one for that. Mine is for sure Interpol's Turn on the Bright Lights.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
As a
valid.
bassist, right, it is
Yes.
it is the like
What's
holy
the bass
grail.
player called? Because the
Carlos
bass
Stengler.
Yes, the bass player. That whole album.
Mate.
To be fair, there's not an aspect of it that isn't a standout. It's just
No,
incredible.
the thing is, all the songs that you consider filler, because they're all long. So if you get like halfway through these songs that would be a filler on the album, not a single, just kind of like
Yeah.
in the middle of it, there's some bass lick. It just like turns you on.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's like genuinely as a bass player, I bought a jazz bass because of that album.
Yeah.
Like the sound and everything. It's
it's
incredible.
so
like,
good.
But that's my best one.
I used to
Turn on
listen.
the
I used to
Bright
listen.
Lights.
I used to work at Tesco, and I would have shifts on the weekends that start at 7. So like over Christmas, I'd be up at 6 and walking to work when it was still pitch black.
Untitled.
And there was one morning specifically, it was pitch black, no one about. It's like 6:15 in the morning, and it was snowing. I listened to Turn on the Bright Lights on the way to work walking. Genuinely one of the best experiences musically of my entire life. It was incredible.
What do you think is the best song on that album? Because mine's
PDA.
Definitely.
I've said PDA, but that NYC.
Sailor to the Angels.
Really?
Sailor to the Angels is awesome.
Sailor to the Angels, because it's got like every bit of PDA in it, I think.
Stella was the outro. Always Down's also up there for me.
Not got the outro though.
Yeah, but it's got the outro, but it's in like the middle.
Even Untitled.
The new as well. To be honest, pretty much every track. The new's. Oh, I love the new. That's
so no filler album.
Yeah, no misses on there at all. What about you, Brad? What do you reckon is like one of your favourites of all time?
So this to me is like a really hard question. But it'd probably go between a Strokes album or a Radiohead album.
Yeah,
just because I think them two bands are the bands that got me into music.
Yeah.
But I'd have to say that I've been listening to the Strokes longer than Radiohead.
Yeah.
So I'd probably say Room on Fire.
Yeah, valid.
I was gonna say the Bends.
Yep.
Because like that's probably like my biggest influential album.
Yeah, I
like,
think
guitars
you can hear
and like the way the songs are. Like,
Yeah.
Because that's free guitars as well. And obviously our band's free guitars.
Yeah.
So obviously the Bends, there's free guitars in literally like every song. So I think for me that's a big influence for our band.
Best song on the
But
band.
on the Bends,
That's an odd.
Black Star.
Black Star's up there.
Yeah.
See? No. Don't go back on it now.
I didn't even say anything. I said
You went yeah like it was a positive reaction.
No, because I was about to disagree. You're just fucking jumping in. Chill your boots.
All
Chill
the
your
songs are
boots.
sick, but Black Star, I could listen to it in any mood.
Beautiful.
That song
Yeah,
is
it's gorgeous.
I could be angry, I could be sad, I could be happy.
What I was about to say, I was going to go, yeah, that's probably lower half of the track list for me, is what I was going to say.
What would you say?
Calm
the best
down.
one on Bends?
I have a hot take. I think Nice Dream is the structure.
Oh, I love Nice
of
Dream.
that song
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
absolutely
See,
stupendous.
that one is one that I don't like as much. That's
On
probably
Radiohead in particular, we have very polarised opinions.
Well, you think Climbing Up the Walls is
the best on OK Computer? And you think it's by far
I don't like that song. Like, not
I
even
don't
like
like
I
it.
like it. I just think it's not
It's just
anywhere
like-
near as good as the other ones.
I also you
What
also
do you think is the worst as well?
you
I
also
don't think it's
like-
the worst.
The worst is probably
Fit a bit, yeah.
yeah, that's a cough out though. But
I think you've talked about Climbing Up the Walls before, and you've like obviously like obsessed with like the meaning behind it and how intricate and like the conduction of tension throughout the song and everything. I think it's actually quite plain.
the drum sound.
no. No, I think like what I've said before is I think sonically, lyrically, and structurally that is like just a perfect masterpiece of a song. And how, like you say, I've said the way it conducts the tension, and you get that massive crushing crescendo.
Lucky, Lucky's the best.
Really?
What about Airbag?
Lucky's good.
Airbag's
Why is nobody? That's why nobody ever says
Paranoid Android
Airbag.
exists here as well.
Paranoid Android's also.
I really like the Tourist.
But yeah, no,
all the
I've given
Taurus.
it a
vocals
perfect
are not-
rating. Like I genuinely think it's just one of the best of all
Yeah.
time.
What about Lift?
Yeah, that's a
Well, that's a
B-side.
B-side,
then,
yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, but it's like
But that's one of my favourite radios.
It's
Yeah.
a banger, honestly.
The B sides are all insane as well on there. All right, what about you, Joe?
Mine's The Ooze by King Krule.
What's your favourite of all time?
Yeah.
Say what you want to say about the Ooze. He's
Well,
going
no,
to
I don't think. Go back on it again. I actually said it was bottom half of the track list. Anyway, no, the Ooze for me, I've ranked as King Krule's third best.
what's his first best in your
I'd say
We both
agree.
think
it was
Space
really
Odyssey
hard for me. It was really hard for me to pick between Man Alive and The Ooze.
Man Alive's comfortably his worst.
I
No, Man Alive's
really
second best for me.
Man Alive's one of my favorite albums ever.
When we
But
did
I
it-
think The Ooze has got like just endless. Like I think
Yeah.
it's like do you like David Lynch films? Do you ever watch like David?
Yeah.
Lynch?
Yeah.
It feels like I'm in a David Lynch film when I'm listening to that album. It's the
Candy colored
best.
clown, they call the Sandman.
Like I love that Roy Orbison song as well. It's a great song. But yeah, The Ooze and A Slide in New Drugs is
Yeah.
one of my favorite
I
songs.
think when we did it, mine was I said Space Heavy, Ooze 6 feet, Man Alive.
I'd probably put 6 feet the lowest.
I think we also had this conversation. Maybe this is one that I've forgotten.
Yeah.
the
I
other
put
day.
6 feet the lowest, but not because it's bad. I think he's
It's not
got
bad
such
at
a
all.
consistent catalogue,
Yeah.
and for
Yeah,
a
yeah,
debut
yeah.
album, it's amazing. But
That's what got me into him, so I don't think.
I think I was smashing Space Heavy the most.
yeah, we think Space Heavy's the best.
Space Heavy is one of them. You know, like when they like come out at the perfect time and you get properly into the rollout and like you're properly into it. That was like what were we first or second year college when? think we're probably first.
Yeah, it will have been first.
I remember
saw him in Leeds.
I remember Hamburger Phobia.
I saw him on that
Was it
tour
Hamburger
as well.
Phobia was a single?
Yeah.
I remember when that came out. I was straight away. That was my equivalent of Roman Holiday. When Hamburger Phobia came out, I was like, I'm going to love this album. And then it came out straight away. Bought it straight away, went to see it. We saw that was the first time we came to Leeds before we even decided we were coming to uni here, was to see King Krule at the Student Union.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, it was actually. Didn't I like?
You were going to go to that,
the vinyl. I remember I had the vinyl at my house.
I was on holiday, so I got you to get the bundle where it was the clear vinyl and tickets.
Yeah, so I got us tickets, and then I remember I had the vinyl at my house, and you were like, "Oh, like,
but then
look after it."
But it was supposed to be in November, and then it got delayed to like the next February.
No, we went
and
in
that
January,
was when
January the 16th, I think it was. I don't know why I
at that
remember
gig. That EP that he dropped after that has Time for Slurp on it. We saw Time for Slurp perform for the first time. And there's a YouTube video of it.
That's sick.
It's like a really rare song to see live.
Live, ridiculous. It was. I mean, it's good anyway. That EP is good, full stop. But live, Time for Slurp was like
communication.
Yeah.
You were saying your favourite other night was Emergency Blimp.
Emergency Blimp.
Which is one of my favourites.
Yeah.
That's my favourite.
Which is one of my favourites.
And I thought, this is fucking.
I think we wrote.
It's that bit where it's got like it goes like, and it's got like that big release.
It's like
It's such a weird production choice, but it works so well.
We wrote. I think I like when that song came out. Well, not when the song came out, but like when I found that song, I think I just started like tuning my guitar like to like weird,
it was
weird
Go.
things.
Was it Go?
Yeah. Which is like one of our earlier songs, but like. I just thought it was like.
I'm gonna say he inspires you. He inspires your guitar.
Definitely, I've got the like pretty similar guitar to him. I think he's got like different pickups.
Yeah, I
and
think
stuff,
I like his stuff with Mount Kimbie.
Yeah, great. Yeah, love Mount Kimbie.
Was it
MC Silent
was my best song,
boxing as well.
Yeah, boxing was really good as well.
Yeah, boxing's a great song.
Yeah, MC and Silent was when was the first time? I don't think I can remember the first time I heard it, but I remember like one of my best listening moments to it was on holiday. I went to Cyprus, and then the first day I got up in the morning really early and just went on a walk around the village, and there's this big road in a village called Paya, and you look over Paphos, and I was just on this main road just looking down over the whole city like really early in the morning listening to Empty and Silent. Another one of my best music moments.
That's proper walking tune that. Like strolling down.
I think his best one's definitely what's that other Mount Kimbie song that he did? It's just gone out my head now. I can't remember.
Is it a full album with King Krule?
No, there's just
is it
two or three songs on it.
On
what's that album
I think
called?
there's only boxing and then
Sunset Violent.
Yes. Yeah, that's a full album.
It's only boxing and
no, it's not. It's not a full collab album. He's only on two or three songs.
No, I mean, I thought we were just asking, is it an album? Yeah, he's got 2 appearances on it. Yeah.
What's the other one on that I really like? Fish Brains.
Oh
yeah, Fish Brains is a great song. I really like. I've actually forgot what it's called now. Sorry.
I think it's one of them.
He's got the shirt on as well.
I can't remember what he's called. No, it's Mount Kimbie song.
Yeah. I've not actually got massively into Mount Kimbie. I've not looked. I don't think I've listened to anything other than the Sunset Violent.
You took your time. You took your time.
I'm not that well versed on Mount Kimbie.
That's great. So they're quite like electronic, aren't they?
Yeah.
Do you know who Mount Erie is?
Yeah. I've literally just been trying to get you.
Have you listened to A Crow Looks at You?
They're a bit like the microphones.
Yes, that album is so sad. I think it's called A Crow Looked at You or A Crow Looked at Me or something like that. And I swear it was just like a concept album about like the grieving process of a single father after his wife dies of cancer. Listen to that on a plane. Terrible decision. My choices of albums for planes is horrific because I listened to The Llama's Effigy.
Yeah.
Do you know Spraying?
No.
Listen to Spraying, The Llama's Effigy. Genuinely the most terrifying album you'll ever listen to. It's not like... How would I even describe it? It's kind of like early Swans mixed in with early Cocteau Twins mixed in with Black Country New Road.
That sounds like a nightmare. That sounds like a nightmare.
I sent a picture, obviously not because I was on the plane, but it's sent when I landed. It was like, on a night when it's like just the red lights on the plane, I was like, I just feel like everyone's looking at me. It's genuinely terrifying.
Yeah, don't listen to it to start your day.
No.
I might do tomorrow.
Or end your day because you're asleep.
It's really long. I don't remember how long it is, but it's long and some of the songs are really long. And it's just really difficult. most of it is just genuinely petrifying and really difficult, and like it makes you feel like you're gonna like crumple up into a ball and just implode.
What instrumentation is this? It sounds like it's like
I feel like the average riff is just getting a guitar and just going.
Oh, okay.
It is, and it's the vocalist. He's got like that Michael Gira kind of low points, but then can do this really uncomfortable like. Oh no! It's really weird.
Cameron Winter.
He's got that frogginess. Genuinely, that is the best horrific album of all time.
The best horrific album of all time.
Mm-hmm.
What's the most depressing album of all time?
Yeah. God.
That.
It's up there.
I'm not gonna lie, In Utero does me a little bit.
But also The Unnatural World, their second album, I think the one after that is probably more difficult than that one for me. Like Guggenheim Wax Museum or whatever it's called. You listen to that and you're like, I just don't think I'm alive. To be fair, I don't listen to much music like that anymore because I just can't. But I used to be able to just listen to like pure depression. Like I used to listen to so much Vanquish's Motorist in college.
Yeah, I love Vanquish's Motorist.
But like
Duster as well. I love
Duster.
What's your
in like in secondary school? Duster. I'm not even. Stratosphere was one of the albums that got me properly into music.
What about do you like Helvetia or whatever they're called? Their other band. Because they've got way better songs.
I don't think I've checked them out at all.
There's one album they've got. It's called like Old New Bicycle or something like that. They've got a song on it. It's like the best guitar I've heard it.
I don't think I actually knew that was a thing. I don't think I knew that.
Yeah, he's got like I think they've all got like loads of other bands.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know the whole.
Yeah, I had that like phase towards the end of secondary school where I was really into that kind of stuff, and then it was when we started college, started listening to like Godspeed You Black Emperor and all that kind of stuff. And then I just had a year where all I listened to was just pure pain and I don't know. I must have the worst year ever, but I can't do it anymore. I can't sit through that.
I only really listened to. Is it called Blood?
Bloodhail.
Yeah. That's the only one that I like really.
But I got really interested in the concept behind that album because I bought it and it came with the banner because I've got the record, and it came with that and it was so expensive. I got it shipped from Canada and it comes with a book and I lost it, and it was like a whole book about the concept of the album, and it's all about like a religion called Antiochianism that's like based on real stuff, but they'd made it up for the album.
Yeah.
But it's like all about like forbidden books and old like tales of the Caucasus Mountains and crows whispering and witchcraft and all.
I remember my friend.
Remember how annoying I was for a year? Like there was a whole year where I was just genuinely unbearable.
I've heard of concept albums, but that sounds like a bit of a step too far. Like a fake religion and a
it was ridiculous. It was to do with like big people as well. There was like. I think there was like something to do with like who was it? It was like an author. It was like not Dickens, but someone like that, and it was
Roald
like
Dahl.
Is it
something
like a poet?
Yeah,
you know, like Edgar Allan Poe or something like that.
It was like that kind of like gothic poet, literature kind of stuff, and there was like a link between like some forbidden books and stuff, and how like the whole idea of the religion is like that you're aware that you're going to die, and if you like chase death, then you're rewarded. So there was like an actual, this is the weirdest side right now, and I'm really sorry that we're taking up this segment, but there was like an old, like, I think it was ancient Rome or ancient Greece or something, but there was supposedly this day where they had to get the army to go into a city because there was this religious fanatic who'd got all these women like spinning around, screaming, dancing, and then got like the emperor's wife to come down from the palace and behead herself in front of everyone. And this book, and I lost it, and I don't know. I think I gave it to my English A-level teacher to read, and he just never gave me it back.
Wait, really?
I think I gave it to Jamie Farrow.
He became obsessed with it.
Yeah, maybe.
Started his own.
I don't think I'll buy it, and I don't think I'll read it again because, like I said, that was just I don't know why.
How old were you when you read this?
16.
It's questionable.
Yeah. Bit of advanced read for your age.
Interesting. Interesting time.
It definitely took over your life as well.
It did, yeah.
It worked.
I feel like that's probably like half the fan base that took over the life.
Yeah.
There's like 100 million video essays on YouTube about it.
Yeah.
I've never really been into like proper soul crushing stuff.
No.
Like, I don't know. I mean, obviously it's meant to be challenging to listen to, but like I find like, I don't know.
You couldn't listen to a Llama's effigy, could you?
No, but you always tell me to listen to it, like you was telling these guys, and I've always just been like, it just doesn't appeal. Like, obviously, Radiohead are very typically sad, but I don't really like. Other than Radiohead, there's not a lot of like sad music I listen to. Really,
you're an upbeat guy.
Would you not say Pink Moon can be depressing if you listen to it?
Yeah, definitely.
In like 100%. The mindset of your depression.
Yeah, because I think it helps when you understand the context of Nick Drake's career and the point he was at and everything. When I found out he was a Korean, I listened to that again. Like, I got a bit upset after listening to it.
It's same with Elliott Smith as well, though.
Yeah,
I think that's probably more depressing than...
I think Elliott this is what I was going to say. I think Elliott Smith sounds more depressing because without understanding context and everything, a lot of Nick Drake stuff can sound quite charming and even upbeat. Like the Pink Moon's title track, it's got like a bit of melancholy to it, but it's cheerful with like the piano and stuff. But when you actually like understand the context and everything, other songs now like From the Morning genuinely ruins me every time I listen to it. I put on From the Morning after it's not long ago. I got sent upstairs.
It's not really an after song, is it?
I hate when people always go, "You're putting depressing music on for an after," because I want to listen to depressing music when I'm
after party.
Like I don't want to listen. People always put like really hard dance music on in an afters, and I'm always like,
well, this is what I mean. Like at first, can you listen to it? Like at first, we did a bit of Ian Jury and the Blockheads. There was some Talking Heads. Like we always get like some dancey, funky stuff. But then towards the end of the night, I want to listen to From the Morning before I go to sleep.
Cool down.
Yeah, I feel like if I was to do
we need to cool down because you go from like running around.
And then I pass out.
And then you pass out, which is a problem. If you do
it's not a problem.
If you do a cool down, then maybe you'd feel a little bit better. When we had to cancel on these yesterday because you were hungover.
No, it was him.
This is partly my fault, though. This is probably a little bit of my fault. I was also
you're a bad influence.
I was also too hungover.
But you was up for doing it because we went to Nando's and everything like. I need some food right on God. We got Nando's.
Right, let's get into some hot takes. Have you guys got anything you want to get off your chest?
Just start with Joe, because I know Joe's got a very, very good one.
I hate Queen.
Yes.
That's not a hot take in this room, unless you guys disagree.
So much. I don't even like a single Queen, apart from... I don't even remember what it's called. That's why.
Probably the one with David Bowie.
It's the one with the like.
Under Pressure's fine, but
I don't mind Under Pressure because David Bowie wrote off for it. But other than that, I just think they're just really over the top. And
I agree.
Like I don't like. It's like bordering like glam rocky a bit. Do you know what I mean?
But there's good glam rock stuff.
There's good glam rock stuff.
Bowie.
I love Bowie.
The thing is, I think all the aspects of Queen that make Queen, there is other people that do stuff better.
Way
like
better.
If you're having the glam rock stuff, obviously there's people like Bowie, there's T-Rex, like all that kind of stuff.
Lou Reed.
But even like when it's like quite theatrical at times, I'd actually just rather just like watch and listen to a musical.
Yeah, we've said this before. The theatrical stuff for me with like Queen, like specifically on Bohemian Rhapsody, like the Galileo bit of that song, I've never ever liked. I find it so goofy.
What is that? It's just like he's got such a great voice. Is the thing? He's got like a really good voice, and Brian May's guitar is just so over the top. Yeah. And like the layering of his guitar and like the layering of all the instruments, just why are you doing
that's
this?
what they were trying to do. They were trying to be different.
It's perfect for Flash Gordon. You know the film Flash Gordon.
Yeah,
they did the soundtrack for that.
Queen song sucks, mate. Flash. What's that Queen song they did for that movie? That one, it's a horrible song.
Yeah, we're all Queen haters.
No, but I used to really like them when I was a kid.
My dad loves them though, so I shouldn't be saying that.
Yeah, my dad had the classic triple CD silver one that everyone's parents seemed to have in the car at the time, and it's got like all the live songs and everything. And I thought some of these are really good standout songs. Like I started playing bass because of like Under Pressure and another one, Bites of Dust.
Yeah,
I'm just hearing it when I was a kid, like great.
It makes sense. Yeah.
However, now that I've got a more matured brain, I'm 22, and I'll go back and listen to some Queen, and I'm like,
it's actually quite vanilla.
Yeah, it's not what I'd heard when I was like 5 or 6.
Yeah, it feels very gimmicky.
No, I get it. I mean, my bridge, my earliest memories of music are to do with One Direction. Now that's what I call music CDs, and Mum and Dad's old CDs, and movie themes. In one of the first CDs that I ever like would choose to listen to was we had this CD of Bond songs. Like all the Bond films,
James Bond. I've got
the Wings
Top Gun
one.
vinyl.
Yeah, the Wings one. Yeah.
Literally, it was
I
all,
love Wings.
It was
by the
all
way.
of them up to. It might have even been before the Daniel Craig ones because I think I would have only been 5 or 6 or something like that. But like, I used to love the Louis Armstrong "We Have All the Time in the World" and then discovering the My Bloody Valentine cover. That was like a full circle moment for me.
Yeah, fair. Right, Brad, have you got a hot take for us?
Go on, two mics.
Take your mic. Take your pick.
I was going to say one, but I think we established earlier that it's not an hot take. So the one I'm going to say is Romance is probably the worst Fontaines album.
We 100% agree again. Why are you pulling a face?
I didn't know you
The newest album.
Oh, wait, no, I'm getting mixed up. I'm getting mixed up with Skinny Fear. Honestly, I don't know what's going on there.
I feel like obviously Romance, they've really blown up now, haven't they?
Yeah.
Since that album. But compared to Skinny Fear and Doggerel, like for me,
Don't forget about Heroes Death, which is the best album.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Do you think that's the best album?
We both
agree, yeah.
I think Skinny Fear is probably the best album.
I can't remember.
I still love like Doggerel.
The first 3 albums are all great.
I think that's like the
It's
best.
just Romance. I had an absolute howler with when I saw that Romance was first coming out. I pre-ordered like one of like 700 or whatever of these picture discs that had like Romance, and you play it and like the Romance letters all change colours of the movie and everything. And then it's just shit, so I don't listen to it.
Mate, it's overproduced.
I don't think it's shit. There's a lot of
it's
songs that are
not
like really good, and then there's songs that I'm just like, this is annoying.
Favourite is a banger, as much as it's overplayed. And it's been
Favourite's
massive. Favourite genuinely is one of their better songs.
100%.
Bug's a good song. And I like Hoarseness is the Whatness. You don't.
No, it's overly.
But I think everyone's overhyping it and making out that's like the best.
I think that what you say?
Motorcycle Boy.
No.
Good or bad?
It's great.
I like
that's the top one. I think.
The
The worst one there for me,
track list is
comfortably,
weak.
is Here's the Thing. Here's the Thing is unlistenable for me.
I like the guitar.
And Desire's shit as well.
Desire's one of my favourites.
Desire's
Desire, I think, was the first one that I was like, yeah, this is a banger.
Nah, Desire was one of the first ones I was like, oh wait, this is actually
compared
like,
to Skinny Fear though, it's just.
I actually think Romance, the reason it's the worst is because it's their least consistent. The second half of that track list is genuinely really poor. Songs like Sundowner are just
terrible.
Just rely on just atmosphere to make it even slightly listenable, but it's such a boring, unstimulating.
But my favourite is still Doggerel.
Yeah, honestly, that's valid.
I could switch between their first 3 albums depending on the week, but I do say a Hero's Death most of the time.
Big Shots, their best song.
That's off Skinny Fear, isn't it?
Big Shots.
I actually commented.
Big Shots one of the lower ones on Skinny Fear for me.
You did a video, I think, recently doing the like you were ranking Skinny Fear. Yeah, and I was like, Big Shots.
Where did you put Big Shot?
Not
I don't think it made
10.
either of our top 10s.
I don't think it's. I think it's one of the weaker ones on Skinny Fear.
I think it's got the best atmosphere of any Fontaines song. Like they actually it's like a.
The drumming's really cool. I'll give it that. There's got that like weird like on the when there's like. It's got the like 4 open hats. It's really really interesting. Cool. But this is what I mean. There's nothing that's like intricate or interesting or unique like that on Romance.
I didn't really think it was about being interesting. I just think that the sound, that the production,
they've got to hit the charts at some point, don't they?
Yeah,
the production of that is just my favourite out of any Fontaines song.
Yeah, I knew of Fontaines again. Is like obviously you get into music really young, but like that properly got me into like becoming like a music addict would have been. When Heroes Death, they were like first touring that. I didn't see them, but they did a thing live in whatever jail it is. It's an Irish jail. I won't be able to pronounce it, but they did a live set in a jail and it was on TV. And my dad was watching it and I went through and I was like, oh, this is really cool. And Green was wearing like a pinstripe blazer. It's like so much cooler.
I remember it, yeah.
That was probably got me into them. And then I saw them on the Skinny Fear tour. I saw them in Hull. And then I also saw them at the arena in Leeds for the Romance tour.
Yeah, I went.
And by complete chance, someone that I befriended at the Hull gig just happened to be stood next to me in there, so I saw them again.
That was a good concert because I went to that.
Shout out, Billy.
That was a really good concert.
Yeah, I do think that they were a lot better when I saw them on the Skinny Fear tour though, because the Romance tour was more high production, but I think they were having like some sound issues as well. Like it didn't sound as good as it did in Hull, but I think maybe Hull because it's like a bonus arena's an arena, but it's nowhere near as big as First Direct's. and it just sounded great, and the energy was just different because it wasn't like. Obviously, when a band gets big, there's going to be the people that go there that know the hits and sing along, but don't know anything else. When it was Skinny Feet, it was just all pure die-hard fans.
Everything.
And it was just, there's a video, they opened with Nabokov, which was just such and it was one of my first, like, because I was never, as much as I was into music, I didn't really go see much live music, and that was one of the first proper gigs I ever went to, and I was probably around 15, 16. And literally, they came out, open with Nabokov, and I just got sucked back into this mosh pit. And it was just genuinely like, this is perfect. Yeah. And then it just wasn't the same at first direct.
Damn. I saw him at... sorry, go on.
I was just saying maybe it's because they've got quite mainstream now. So
I don't even know if that's the issue, though, because you can go mainstream and still make good music.
Where was the Skinny Feet? It was at AOTY?
No, it was at Burness Arena in Hull.
Which is now what?
So is they doing arena?
I don't know what it's called now, but I don't know what capacity it is, but it's probably similar capacity-wise to an O2 Academy in Leeds. Yeah. Maybe a bit bigger.
When you see bands at smaller venues, I've always said it's a lot better.
I agree, yeah.
At smaller venues. That's why I love Brudenell. We've seen Geese at Brudenell and been stellar.
First album, we
met at a Geese gig.
Oh, really?
So
do you want me to tell them?
Yeah.
So it was 2021, I think. I'd just moved here to uni. You were already here a year. You waited a year to come up, didn't you? Yeah. And I recently played a gig and my band had fallen apart, current one at the time.
Right.
Gone to this gig with my old drummer. Spotted you two at the bar and I was like, oh, I know these two. I just played a show with them and they just like indoctrinated me, and after that I've become their bassist. Help me.
Yeah, fair. Geese played a big part then. All right, we're coming up to the end, but Harris, do you have a hot take for us?
Yeah, I have many, but they probably upset loads of people. So
that's the best one. That's what you're here for.
If a rapper uses auto-tune, it's gash.
No.
But
because I like 2000s hip hop a lot. I like Outkast, I like Q-Tip, I like Busta Rhymes. They do not use a single ounce of auto-tune, and they have beautiful voices, and they let their tone of the voice do all the speaking. Whereas I think people rely now too much on editing it in post.
No, I do agree that people rely on it too much now. However, is this just strictly to hip hop? What about like dance music, like Daft Punk?
Okay, stuff like that. It suits that genre more. I think rap needs to. There's a lot of like. In the hip hop that I like to listen to, it's more based on like just your tonal qualities itself and your flow, and that should be the instrumentals, and that should be it. It should be those three pillars, and you should build around.
I do agree.
Pillars.
The only time I disagree is for like more like psychedelic leaning hip hop, where you kind of do.
I'll be lenient with that.
I completely agree that a lot of people now rely on it, and if there wasn't autotune, they'd just sound shit.
Oh yeah,
but I don't think it's a one size fits all sort of thing.
No.
Like artists like Kanye, Kid Cudi, Travis Scott, without their auto-tune, their catalogues would not have the same like diversity. And I mean, for people like Kid Cudi and Travis in particular, their atmospheric soundscapes rely on them like using like their vocals as synthesizers in a way. Which adds to the overall like atmosphere and like world building. So I do somewhat agree. I just don't think it's a one size fits all.
I do understand the take though, because there is a lot of, in that context, it makes more sense. But there is rappers that are shit and have heavy shit.
Yeah. Which you're pretty tapped in with the underground. Have you heard "Rest in Bass" by Cher?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
It's all right.
No, it's fucking shit. It's unbearable.
It's all right. The thing is that you're a big Playboi Carti fan, and I don't really like Playboi Carti at all.
If we compare Carti and Cher,
I like old Playboi Carti. I don't like.
Yeah, fair. That's a common consensus. Whole Lot Red's my favourite Carti album, but with Cher, he's just completely biting Carti's sound, but sounds like he's having an episode.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
What was it that I said that when you, our other housemate Drew, he gets mentioned in every video now.
Where is he?
He's probably next door. You'd said that he was listening to it also, and you showed me a song. What was my response?
You said that this is a minus 100.
It's not a minus 100. It's just not. It shouldn't be like rated as. It's been ridiculous, critically acclaimed.
As you said, you don't like to bring him up, but did you see what Fontana gave it?
Is it like an 8? Oh my god! Is it like an 8.4?
He put it on par with Getting Killed.
No, don't worry. You gave it a 7. But it's only one
Even
off.
still.
Yeah,
I
but
feel
that's-
like
Seven in His Eyes is great.
it's one of these bands. It's not one of these bands. Sorry, one of these people that like they just want to be different and they just want to say it's good, and it's not that good. Like it's not.
I really genuinely think Rest in Peace is one of the most. I think it's the most overrated album from this year, but for a while, it's one of the most overrated albums because a lot of stuff that gets critically acclaimed, you kind of see it. It might not connect with you in the same way, but you're not like, oh, this is shit. I genuinely think it's god awful.
It's just a bit hype. It's just a bit like.
No, I know, but there's so much good hype stuff. Like
I get it. Yeah.
Like even people like Yeet and stuff that are doing this rage sound way better.
I don't really like it.
Yeah, but Shay is just like no. Recipe for a migraine.
It's just all right, I'd say.
All right, is so.
But it's probably like mid to below average, I think.
Yeah. Well, we'll end it on a pretty bad note.
Yeah, I got it.
But do you guys have anything you want to let us know about Free Party, upcoming stuff, any new songs?
Oh, you let me
shows?
do it. We don't have any songs at the moment, but we've got some new ones that we've written. Not recorded yet though. We had an EP come out this year. We've got a gig at a Porto on the 5th of December in Leeds. Yeah,
It's a headline.
it's a headline. So we're
It's
playing.
the first headline we've done.
Yeah. And we'll come
In
down.
Leeds.
We'll
We're
come
at
down.
Flat Moon's release party on that day, so
We won't come down.
We can't.
But you should go down.
Clashing with
If only we could do both. We could just split it. If only we could cut ourselves in half.
There is two.
We'll do all best songs.
We'll do rock, paper, scissors, who goes to
Be a good night either way. But yeah, definitely get down there. You guys should go, and we'll be seeing you guys soon enough. I'm absolutely sure of it.
Yeah, we've got loads of new material to debut. So
Very good.
if you want to hear it for the first time, we've been locked away for months writing songs. So
Very good. Well, check out Free Party. Thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, share to anyone.
Gonna do a little beatbox.
Yeah. No, wait. We were saying we need a jingle. We need a jingle. We need a jingle. Wait.
are you going to record your jingle now?
This is the outro now. Just the jingle. Bye.